guys, welcome back to Turning Tricks with Tom Tash.
Hi, guys.
I look at a Tash over there.
It's Movember time. Are you growing your mows out there? You better be. It's Movember.
Mows.
Mo.
Flaming mo. Although you wouldn't want a flaming mo.
No, not with this. It's very synthetic.
Yeah.
Blow the face off me. Definitely. We have
Even a normal one. You wouldn't want to flame.
No, you wouldn't want a flaming mo.
No. Flaming mo. That's all I've been saying for 2 weeks. Mo.
You'll be saying it for another 2 weeks because it's another 2 weeks of November.
Yes. We have a very exciting show today.
Very exciting show today. We have two amazing guests.
Two amazing guests. Rachel Palmer is coming on from the Pole Garage.
Pole Garage, yeah. And
she's
doing a bit of a routine.
Up her, routine. That's what she was saying.
Routine, that'll be exciting to watch.
Will be exciting. Yeah.
I like it. And we have Stephen Griffin on.
Yeah.
Also known for his Steve Weight Loss handle on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's got an inspiring, incredible story.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one for November. It's all
Movember.
positive. And
it's good.
Awareness.
Yeah. So how's your week been?
My week has been fantastic. I've had a week off.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I forgot you were off the week.
I had a week off. I just went to the gym, grew some facial hair, watched some Christmas movies, had lots of visitors. That was my week. I missed you.
Yeah, we weren't even in each other's pockets at all.
No.
But it was good. It was nice to have the week off, I'd say.
Are you saying you wanted a break from me? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah, it was a great week. I missed work. I missed the guys. I missed them terribly when I'm off.
I know, but then you go back and you're like, why did I miss all these people?
You again. No, but I genuinely miss them all when I'm off. Yeah. Which is a good sign. I'm obviously in the right work environment.
Yeah.
How's
like
your
people
week?
Anyway. My week is good.
That's all, folks.
We had our coffees from Fat Tony's again.
Great coffee.
I had a great week. I was pure adrenaline for the week because we had Ben Brown coming over, who is an amazingly technical hair stylist from over in London.
He's incredible.
Incredible. Yeah. His technique for cutting is second to none. That's all I'd say.
It does look very technical and sharp.
Yeah, but he explains everything so well. You can just do it.
That's good.
Yeah. So he's over in Ireland for 2 weeks. We caught him on day 10, I think, after doing in-salon training with people all the way through. We had an amazing day.
Good.
Yeah, he was good. The girls really enjoyed it as well.
It's good. It's good to get a bit of training. You kind of feel revitalized.
You do. And it's amazing the amount of people say, you don't need to be trained anymore. You're like, no, why wouldn't I be?
You're constantly needed training.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what keeps everything modern.
The same as us. Like when you're feeling a bit down and flat, it's good to go to a show or have a course or something. It just ignites the passion again back into you.
Ignites the passion. I like it.
It does. It's this mustache is making me use all of the big words.
To not get caught in your mustache.
For those listening on Spotify today, you definitely want to tune in to the YouTube channel as you get to see my lovely Mo.
Your Mo, my mini Mo.
And Rachel's dancing. Those on Spotify won't be able to access that. They'll have to go onto YouTube, subscribe, and like.
Nice. Subscribe and like. Do you know where we were on Saturday night actually as well? We went out to Queen Street.
Nice.
In the Victoria Hotel. Really nice. It was Ashleen's birthday, so we all went out.
Happy birthday to Darcy.
Happy birthday. Yeah, she's like 43 now, I think.
I thought it was 47. No, she's going to slap me for that.
She's going to slap you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a slap. Yeah, I mean, I thought she was only 27.
Yeah, she's only a young one. Young one. But it was really nice. They've recently done it up, renovated it, loads of space.
It's a place I've not been in a long time.
It was really nice.
Good.
Yeah. And you know me with my going into town with loads of people, anxiety. It was perfect for me then.
Good.
Really busy, but so much space.
But that's what, and you're with your own little group.
Yeah, and extremely nice cocktails.
Oh.
Yeah, really good. I was on the Vespers all night, so...
Did it get in your mustache?
No, so my mustache isn't long enough to get food kept in it. So I had nothing to eat when I got home then. Didn't have my usual crumbs.
Your little sambo for later.
Little sambo, yeah. Bits. So that was it.
Good
I
week.
was enjoying yesterday then.
Were you?
Yeah. So this morning I woke up with the fear, couldn't even go to the gym. I was just like, am I going to be dying? No, I'm going to be okay. So I was actually feeling okay then.
And then you had this lucky.
At this then, and then I have to have a go on the poles, so I don't want to use too much energy yet.
No, so you did, you will be doing your fitness routine. We have Rachel coming on now. Very excited for people to be introduced to Rachel. Good, welcome, Rachel.
Yay.
So, Rachel, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Rachel, and I'm the owner of the Pole Garage Ireland. It's a pole dancing studio, and I'm based in Galway City on the Tuam Road.
Back up in Lisbon again.
Yeah,
I know.
We're all about the Lisbon. Yeah. So, pole dancing, is that the right way to say it?
Yeah. Many years ago, it kind of came to Ireland as pole fitness, and back then, like people, the whole stigma to pole and stuff like that. People wore their runners and really tried to make it all pole fitness and not pole dancing because of where it came from.
But what do you mean the stigma? What would be?
Just that like pole dancing has come from strip clubs, and there's a lot of stigma there with like strippers and shaming and stuff like that, and slut shaming.
Yeah. That's a bit heavy word, like.
I just kind of remembered about J-Lo's film.
Hustlers. Yeah, I actually watched that.
It's good film.
It's a very good film. Yeah. But the fitness and the strength.
The core strength.
Yeah.
Like I'd say we punch you in the abs and you'd be like, whoa, can't feel it.
So it's not as if it's
like the core. No, we won't do that.
Yeah. But like that, there is a lot of fitness benefits from pole dancing, and like when I started after I had my son, because my body had changed, and I'm quite petite. So after I had my son, I'd put on a lot of weight and my body had changed. I lost flexibility, and I went searching for a way to get fit again. I started jogging with my husband, and I joined the gym, but I never kind of got any benefits. Like I don't really like running, because like you run there and then you have to run back. So it's like so it's kind of boring. So I joined the gym, and again it was boring, just like running on a treadmill, staring at a screen, like EastEnders is on mute, and there's just kind of no enjoyment. But I think like after having a baby, you don't feel like yourself, and kind of everything is all about the baby. So I think I kind of lost myself. I hid in baggy clothes, and I had no confidence. I just didn't feel like me. So when I found pole dancing online, I was intrigued, and I signed up for a 6-week course, and I really enjoyed it because, I suppose that element, strippers are hot, they're sexy, and I don't know, maybe somewhere in the back there I kind of felt a little bit empowered by that, and I felt good about myself.
Cool.
So where did you start? Where did you do your course when you first started?
I signed up for the 6-week course in the Radisson. It was in a small little room downstairs, like in the basement of the Radisson, and there was only 3 poles, and there was like maybe 15 girls.
Wow, yeah.
But everyone was so polite. It's like, no, go on, you have a go. No, you go next. But I was overweight. I wasn't fit, and like that, I had no confidence. I remember doing a fireman spin, and the instructor made it look so easy. And you visually look, and you're like, oh yeah, like that looks easy, and then you try it because and you've never done it before. It's a lot harder than it looks. It does take a lot of practice, and to get a move clean, you would have to practice it like more than 50 times.
And would you get bruised and stuff as well from starting out, like holding on?
Yeah. So like your skin has to condition to it.
Okay.
So it would like burn and pinch a little bit, and you get bruises. But like the more you do it, but it's like that when anything, like if you do like circus, aerial hoop, or silks or rope, it's the same with all of those as well.
You're putting pressure on the same point all the time.
But then your skin gets harder. You get a thick skin from pole dancing.
Nice.
Hey! That's gas.
I like
So
it. I
you
like it.
have the pole garage, so it's an academy,
A
studio.
A studio, yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
So
It's a fitness studio. It's a fitness and dance studio. You know, we have some classes that like purely are based just on fitness. So like some people, they don't see themselves as being a dancer. But like because of that, you know, everyone is different. We would just have like a conditioning class where you come in and you do your fitness workouts, like your crunches on the pole and
Oh, cool, yeah.
your planks tapping the pole and stuff. You know, it's just a little bit more interesting than being on a mat on the floor. Like,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
exactly.
So that's good. You don't have to be coordinated, or you don't
No,
have to feel like
no.
you have to do it to go up and
yeah,
enjoy the pool.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
But like, you know, the studio is open 5 years now, and I think when I opened the studio, I was more kind of based on just the fitness aspect of it and getting strong. And I think over the years, you know, more experience and, you know, everything gets easier as time goes. I've been creating a lot more routines and choreos and stuff like that. So I have realized that even though people come in, they're like, oh no, I'm not a dancer, I don't want to dance. You know, you introduce them to the choreo and they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
You know, they come in thinking like zero hopes for themselves. They're like, no, I can't do that. And then they're really surprised when you show them the routine and they get it in the end.
That's great. So you kind of break it down
Yeah,
and
yeah,
make it
really
easier
simple.
for somebody to,
yeah.
So it's not like, as you said, you have to go straight into that fireman spin and you're looking at it going,
Yeah.
How the hell?
Yeah.
So you don't really make a fool of yourself too much.
Yeah,
at the
no,
start
no,
then.
no,
Yeah.
no.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like
And the
that.
women that come in, like, are they really shy and nervous? Like, would they be lacking confidence? Would you see a transformation in them over?
Some people, yeah, and other people, no. Like, but in general, yeah, I think people are coming to become more confident and to feel confident in themselves.
It's important, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like empowering yourself. Like, you know, I would have been like that a while back as well. I'd be like, oh God, I'll just wear a baggy hoodie and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
but like,
hide away.
yeah, it's easy hide
Yeah.
away. But I think
Yeah.
what you're doing is really positive and empowering.
Yeah,
That's great.
I think like the fact that like, you know, you become so comfortable. Like beginners start in their shorts that are down to their knees,
Yeah.
and then they realize, okay, it's a little bit harder now. I need my skin grip to be able to climb up the pole and make it easier. But you know, as time goes on, the shorts gets smaller and the confidence starts coming out. Like I've had people come in and they're like, I don't like looking at myself in the mirror. It's the mirrors that are putting me off, you know. And I think over time you just kind of you realize that everyone's, you know, so like they're doing it for themselves. Nobody's standing there comparing each other. You know, and everyone's different shapes and sizes. Like I think people have this probably an image of, you know, I don't want to go to a pole class because they all look like Barbies walking around. Or, you know, like I've had people saying, I want to join, but I'm going to lose a bit of weight first or tone up. But, you know, it's not like that, you know, and everyone is celebrated exactly the way you are. Like,
that's
you know.
amazing.
And everyone's so focused and concentrating on what they're doing. They don't have time to, you know, stand around judging anyone. And it's really empowering as well, because I think people understand how physically hard it is, that when you get something, you know, everyone claps and there's a celebration in the class. Like,
I love that.
Do you do classes then like 5 days a week, 7 days a week, or?
Yeah, Monday to Friday mainly. Yeah, sometimes a Saturday for appointments, private lessons, or hen parties.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, hen parties are fun.
Yeah, that'd be good fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I like that.
Do you get many guys up there?
Yeah, we do actually. I have one long-term guy. He's been in the studio for maybe 4 years now. I've had another student, but he's recently moved to Dublin. I actually really miss him because he used to do all the classes.
Oh yeah.
So I'd see him every day, and like when he left, I was like, "This is weird."
Yeah, there's a hole.
Something's missing.
Would you have to take off your hair of your legs, like if you were?
Oh,
Take off
I
your
don't know
hair.
what you were saying there for a second. Take your hair off.
I just rubbed myself with the leg there
Yeah.
because of the burn.
I don't know. I think like that you get used to it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
did have a guy years ago who was like, I really like it, but it's catching my hair, so I don't like that.
And you're like, just take your hair off. It's
Just
fine.
wax your legs.
Yeah.
Could be my next thing.
You could do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Very important question. Where do you get your shoes?
I get them online mainly.
Oh, wearing shoes.
They're lovely, aren't
The
they?
imaginary
I call them
shoes.
Cinderella shoes.
But like, you have to look at her Instapage. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
the
I've
amazing
seen
shoes.
those shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you'd want a pair of them
Yeah.
shoes as well.
I wouldn't fit indoors, although.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, so the shoes that I started off with would be Pleaser.
Pleaser, write
Yeah,
that down,
they're
will you,
Pleaser
Ken?
heels.
No, we'll just listen to the pod.
Blazer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting story about the Pleaser heels. So, you know, they've been around and designed for strippers for years and years. And over, say, the last 5 years, I think they've changed the material they use on the shoe. So we noticed in the studio that they're leaving black marks and the quality is just not as good anymore. And then over the recent years, pole dancers have started designing their own shoes.
Cool.
For pole dancing, and there's lots of brands now.
That's cool.
The newest one would be Hella Heels. They're really cool as well.
Did the heels help in the performance? Like, would you utilize the height on the heel or?
So the height of the heel would be really preference.
Okay.
So like if you're starting out in heels, I would say don't obviously go too high. Start small, and then as you get more comfortable, you know, build up your heel. But mainly the heels are for aesthetics and lengthening your legs. So the heel is kind of the extension of the foot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of techniques with the heels as well that I think people don't realize. Like if you put heels on and you flex your foot, it looks shit.
Yeah.
And if you're not experienced with pointing your feet, you're going to notice that a mile off. You know? I don't know. Normal people probably wouldn't realize that. I call people who don't pole muggles. So muggle people probably wouldn't realize that. But yeah, there's a lot of techniques and how you move your shoes with your shoes and stuff like that. I actually did a course recently to be qualified in teaching with heels, and you know there's actually like different areas of the shoe, like the spike, the slope, and all
I'd
that.
say it is really technical
It's
because
technical,
you're on a height with the. Like you have really high heels. What's the inch of your heels you use mainly?
Mainly would be 7 or 8 inches.
Wow.
And the highest I have are 10.
Wow.
And you're afraid of heights.
Yeah.
I am afraid of heights.
I'm even scared there thinking about it. Falling off my chair.
You'd be so tall in there.
I'd be awful tall.
I have a question for you, Rachel, from one of our listeners. She was asking, what do you look for in instructors when you hire them, or do you hire other instructors?
That's a good question. I've had instructors in the past. I've pushed people to become qualified, and like since then they've kind of went off in their own direction. At the moment, I've got 2 instructors working for me, Alice and Lisa, and they're really passionate about pole as well. They absolutely love it. Lisa was, say, one of my first customers when I opened, and she's still there in the studio, and you know she started as my student and has grown with the studio, and it's really nice to have her teach there now. But what I would be looking for is somebody who is patient, somebody who doesn't have a big ego. You know, they're not all about themselves or how they look.
It's very important. Yeah.
You know, they have to be patient. Somebody who's able to break down the technique. And look for safety as well, you know, like, you know, if you're especially teaching a combo, that you're able to strip it down and like take it back to like really, really simple and be able to give a variation. So if something even basic is hard, be able to make it easier.
Yeah.
It's just being a very good human then, isn't it?
Teacher, like,
good teacher.
You have to
everything.
a lot of awareness as well, you know, and judging the pace of the room, and you know, if people are, say, progressing, to be able to give them something maybe a little bit harder, so they're still challenged, and to be able to take your time and just find that nice pace in a class.
Yeah, it's like us with hair as well. Like you have to be able to break it down.
Yeah, that's it
For people as well, you know, and
any kind of training like that.
Any kind of training, I love it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get you to do a performance or a piece. What would you call it?
I'd say a demo.
Demo. Nice.
Yeah.
I never got to ask my question.
Oh, you asked the question.
You were a world pole finalist.
Yeah.
And you are in Ireland. You won
Yeah, last year I won Pole Theatre
it.
Ireland.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
yeah, so I entered the Worlds in 2019.
Yeah,
And yeah, just by chance, I kind of just went for it, and I was completely out of my comfort zone, even going there to
Yeah.
Belfast. There were lots of people from China who are like super
extremely.
good. They're like
Yeah.
they're strong, they're flexible, they've come from a gymnastic background,
Yeah.
so they're absolutely class at what they do. Like, so to go up there, I got a little bit of a imposter syndrome. I was like, I'm like should not be here. But yeah, it's really interesting to see all those people, and it's really inspiring. But what I found out was in China, they actually have their own pole dance teams. So like they have a physiotherapist as well. They get grants from the
really?
government
Wow.
to
Wow. Yeah.
to compete and like run their teams. And yeah, they've got really good support from and acknowledgement from the government
That's
for
brilliant.
pole dancing.
Yeah, especially over in China.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it. Now they are very, when they go for sport, like they are,
Yeah,
like
they're
Olympics
really
and stuff like
competitive,
that.
yeah.
It's scary what
Yeah.
they do.
That's
Like.
and most
amazing
of
though
them
to
won.
get the support.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
And was there many other countries?
Yeah,
competing?
all over the world.
All
Yeah.
over, yeah.
Italy, France, Germany, UK. Yeah,
Brilliant. Yeah.
America.
Yeah, how would they like America? How's that compared to here? Like, would they have big competitions?
Yeah,
and stuff?
they
They
would.
probably
Yeah,
do.
yeah. There used to be a pole expo in Las Vegas. That used to be really fun. I actually flew there on my own because I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to bring the husband, so I just went to my own.
I bet he was sad about that. That go to Vegas.
Yeah, but it's really cool because I had a map, and like you put your little pin
I
on the
love
map
that.
of where you come from, and just like see
That's cool.
where everyone came from. It's really, really fun.
What opportunities opened up for you for winning that championship?
The Irish one, just I don't know.
It's like for yourself, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
you know, it's
really
like,
for myself. Yeah.
Like if we did a competition or something like that. For,
Yeah, it's another
Just
ticket.
kinda-
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
It is nice to have it there as well for the studio.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true. Actually,
to
yeah.
have like that award,
Yeah.
recognized for the studio. Really, like.
It's brilliant.
And it gives you little goals to work towards as
Yeah,
well. you
yeah,
know, that
yeah.
you're-
Yeah, I think entering a competition, it is mainly for yourself,
Yeah,
as in
that's
like
it.
going to a class as well. You're doing it for yourself. So yeah, you'll always learn something, and even if you don't win, you're still after
Oh, yeah,
bettering yourself
yeah,
because you've
exactly.
been training
Yeah.
so hard. You know.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm scared of it.
I'd say you're nearly as tall as the pole.
Probably, yeah.
So you're going to perform a demo.
Demo.
Yeah, we'll do a little
boom.
demo.
I'm
yeah.
very excited.
Yeah.
Do you like choreograph these yourself, or do you just do whatever comes to mind on the day? Or
Well, when I'm freestyling, I normally kind of have like tricks and combos that are already, say, programmed muscle
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
And like they'll come out. Yeah, I just kind of move around and I see what comes out, and like. But if it's a performance and I create a routine, then it's specifically tailored to
Yeah.
music. You know, it's more of a show.
yeah, it's very artistic, though, isn't it?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rachel.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
This is incredible. It's a great start to Monday.
It is a great start to Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just all the movement.
Yeah.
Can't cope with it. Oh, Jesus. I bet keep your face so calm. Her face is so calm.
Yeah. Very elegant, though.
Yeah, isn't it? All the lines. Ah, Jesus.
Wow.
I love it.
Amazing. I'd be like, my face would be like this the whole way through.
No, that's why your face is just so
You're
calm.
so serene
And then every
looking.
now and again you just smile.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I sort of think about it.
I put weird faces lifting weights in the gym, never mind.
Oh yeah, pull weird faces anyway.
Wow, that was
It
incredible.
was amazing. I had to go.
You did have a go.
Now I'm sore.
That'll be in the outtakes.
Yeah.
I'd say it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. My tricep is sore. My leg is sore.
I'm very much looking forward to booking in for private lessons for the two of
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
After record it.
it's going to be good.
So now we have the amazing
That's
Steve Griffin on today.
Hi guys.
Hi, Steve.
It's
Steve's
the first time you
nervous.
stayed shy all day.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the you can come to Paul. I was like, I ain't going to Paul.
You're not going to come pole dancing with us.
I'll watch. I'll be there for moral support.
Oh yeah, that's all we need actually.
You could, yeah.
We have no morals, although.
No. We have no morals.
No morals. Are you enjoying that?
I'm loving my mustache. I love it. Now I know why boys have them.
Boys.
Men.
Yeah, men have mustaches.
Yeah.
For
Men,
what?
sorry, men.
Men.
Good save.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you gonna have words?
I was looking at myself on the screen.
I can't stop touching my mo. So, Tom, you're growing a mo.
Yeah.
Steve is growing a mo.
Just about.
I have grown a mo.
You are a mo. Actually, you're a tash.
I'm a
A
tag.
mustache.
So you had a bone to pick with Steve. Didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah. I feel like somebody cheated and had a mustache on the 1st of November.
I
Not
did a
looking
shave
at
down.
anybody in particular. That's why
Tasha.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be really bushy when you came in, and I kind of
No, no.
disappointed that it's really short.
Yeah, I kept it trimmed. Don't really have the ability to mow very well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're
And it kind of
unmovable.
goes with the Movember thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a prerequisite.
Yeah.
So
Well, Tasha, do your mo next week.
Yeah, I'll trim your mo.
you could trim it more. You're allowed to trim it more. You're on
Yeah.
that list.
I think we could wax it as well and turn it up, curl it.
That's what we're going to do with mine.
Yeah, I
isn't
think
it?
it'd be cool.
You're being
Handlebars.
very flippin' hopeful.
Why?
Well, no, if your mow will probably grow faster than mine. That asterisk mow.
Oh, I love my mo.
Yeah.
I know Tom. Yours is a bit longer than Tom's.
Yeah.
Mine's been growing since January.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cheaty.
yours didn't do the handlebars.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say that'd be impressive.
But I think you're going to do mutton chops as well for Christmas.
Okay. Very 1800s.
Yeah, that's where I was going back to.
I like that. So, Steve, introduce yourself. Are you Steve Griffin or Steve Weight Loss, which you're normally known for?
I'll go Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like these. And I don't like these. It's like you're introducing yourself like it's speed dating. Like,
Oh, yeah.
as much
Yeah.
info as you can, as fast
Yeah.
as you can.
Go.
Um,
You're
Ding.
Okay, chronologically. So I'm from Rosmuck in Connemara. I'm nearly 31.
sweet. Hey.
Yeah, I'm
Dirty
old.
30s.
Old. I remember when you're like 15 or 16, you're like, oh, 30 is so old.
Oh,
No, I'm
that's
like 30, I'm
horrible.
like 40 so old.
You
Um,
Yeah. You're 40.
I mean, 45 is so old. I suppose, yeah, like I said, chronologically, makes sense for the rest of the story, but I was never small. I was never skinny or, super into sports as much as I tried. Kind of valiant efforts more than anything. When I was 20, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer.
So young.
Yeah, well, it is the most common one in 15 to 34-year-olds.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's the most common, and to quote a doctor, and at the time I didn't want to hear it, but it's like the best one to get. Doesn't feel that way.
Doesn't
No,
say,
no,
you don't
no.
Yeah,
wanna
it doesn't
hear
feel
that.
that way at the time, but
Is that like easiest to treat kind of thing?
easiest
or
to treat,
catch it?
generally easier to find
Yeah.
or to notice that there's something not quite right, whereas, other places it's not as...
If it's on
How
your
do I keep this
liver,
kind of
like you
PG? It's
can.
not as obvious.
Yeah.
But I suppose, yeah, that was the first thing. And then fast forward a couple of years, I joined the Guards. I ended up gaining an absolute pile of weight. Tipped the scales at about 25 stone.
Wow. Is that from work, do you think?
It
Or-
wasn't as a direct consequence. I mean, there's a lot of lads in the job that play senior club football and senior
Yeah.
hurling and stuff. Like they're extremely fit. But like you have to remember, my life changed completely.
Yeah.
Shift work came in. and not just shift work. It wasn't weeknights. It was going from day to middle to night, or other times it was just days to night. So
That's a lot of changing around, isn't it?
yeah, it's still. I mean, I'm nearly 7 years in the garden. It still takes
time.
a little, because you go from day to night and you go, how am I eating, or how am I not having like 2 extra meals today? So I think it takes a little bit of conscious effort, you know. I was like, waiting to hear a crash of fine china.
What if I need it?
Okay, I can put
yeah.
it up here if you want.
Oh,
But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Lost a bit of weight and kind of.
What started off your Instagram as Steve Weight Loss? Like, were you just Steve first on Instagram and then
No, I've never been Steve.
never been Steve?
No, so it was. I hate telling the story now, but at the time it made so much sense. Started off with Paul Germany to lose the weight.
Oh
Okay.
yes, yeah.
So I'd be chatting to Paul, I'd be typing stuff to Paul, and he's like, start a page, put it out there. You might have 1 person, 2 people, whatever.
yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing it. He goes, you can go incognito. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, say it's Steve. I was like, my name is Steven. What do you mean, go with Steve? I was like, it doesn't take a genius to
Who is this mysterious Steve?
He was just like, don't post any selfies. I was like, that did not last long.
No.
But yeah, I was never Steve. So Paul was like, throw it up there. Go on, go for it. And yeah, I did. It was for accountability. It was for myself, really, more than anything. It just kind of rolled, turned into what it is now, I guess.
You're getting such traction now with your Instagram and your following and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, like it's one of those things that, like, if Instagram crashed tomorrow and ceased to exist, my life's not dependent. Like I said, I'm in the guards. I'm going to be in that for the next 30-something years.
Yeah.
So I suppose Insta is not my business. It's not, I'm not dependent on it, but it's incredible for myself. I've made an enormous amount of friends out of it. So it's been good for me.
Yeah. Good. So you started the Instagram just for accountability for your weight loss.
Yeah. It's like a big brother is watching kind of thing. If I put myself out there, I had this kind of thing of people watching. Is why I needed a trainer as well. I mean, I think most people get the general concept of food and stuff, and they kind of know good and bad, even though I hate saying it. But nobody's watching you in the back kitchen when you're eating like tin Mikados.
Yeah.
So
I don't think most people do know.
I thought you were going to say most people don't eat tin Mikados in the back kitchen.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, we all do that.
Just me.
I did that just before we started.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But what do you mean? No, most people don't know about the food.
Food, yeah.
Yeah, I think unless you start tracking it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
you actually are educated in school about it as well, because most people aren't.
completely.
Yeah.
No, and I agree with you. And that's why I don't like the good bad food thing,
Yeah,
because it gives people this idea that certain things are like, a lot of things could be labeled as healthy.
Yeah.
But they could be pushing. You're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calories.
yeah, that's
Whereas
it.
then it's like, oh, white bread is so bad for you. It's like, oh, I can eat a lot of white bread before it starts making me gain weight. But
Yeah,
That's crazy too, because you would think you'd pick up a bar and you'd be like, oh, it's a protein bar and it's like 500 calories.
no, that's
But you
it.
could have 2 slices of toast with butter for like
Yeah,
half of that,
250
like,
calories,
yeah. 250 calories. So, Steve, I have a question from Mags.
I feel like I'm on the Late Late Show with the
I
cards
know,
and the
I
set.
know, I know. We're trying to make it as professional as possible.
Trying.
So Mags wanted to ask, do you take rest days
A
from your
lot.
training? A lot. And what step count do you do? I think that's quite personal, but
Yeah, it is. It'd be kind of up to yourself, really. I mean, do I take rest days? Yeah. Generally, they're as important, because if something Paul said to me at the start never clicked until I started doing it. And it was like, yeah, you might want to come out the gates as fast as you can. And you might want to do 6 days a week forever. That's just not doable. I'd rather do 3 days a week in the gym consistently for a year than do 6 days for a week, a month.
Yeah,
Burn myself out
Definitely
and
burn
say,
out.
oh, this isn't for me. Something's clearly wrong here. Yeah, rest days are important for your muscles, for your head as well, just to kind of not be exhausted. The step count kind of goes up and down. Initially, 10,000 was like this magic number.
yeah, where did that come from?
Japan.
Oh, is that where? Because like everyone's like 10,000
A
steps.
Japanese watch company came up with this years ago.
Oh,
love
I
that.
And it
never knew
kind of-
that.
I think there's some sort of science behind it, but I think they just kind of bullshit it as well.
Yeah, because like you'd be going around. When I wore my Fitbit to work, I was like, by 11, I was like, boom, 10,000 steps done. I'm like, boss it, but it's just from cutting hair. It's not accurate.
I was about to say, I used to be driving. I drive like
you
4
got it.
hours to work.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't get up for 4 hours and it'd be like, bang, smashed your goal. I was like,
Yeah, I know.
I just had to drive through McDonald's.
Yeah. This is like everyone's so reliant on a Fitbit and stuff, but I was like, well done, me. But I'd only done like 2 haircuts, but I'd done 10,000
It's great
steps.
though. It gives you like an awareness what you're at.
Does, yeah.
So like obviously not when you're just
Cutting hair all day.
slinging
Yeah,
scissors
yeah.
around the place. But like it gives you an idea of, okay, I've had a slow day, I'll go for a walk, and then you realize that half an hour of a walk is a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I think they're good for awareness.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
I
are.
should
always
strap it
think
to
they
my
should-
ankle.
That's what they should make, ankle straps.
But then people think I have an asbo.
Yeah, people are going to think you're on some sort of bail conditions.
Well,
yeah.
when you look like this.
What's an asbo?
And like,
Antisocial behaviour order.
Oh.
see, ask the guard. Is that an English thing or is that
Yeah, it's here though.
okay?
It is an English thing though.
Yeah, so I was saying I've just seen it on like Jeremy Kyle.
You would.
An asbo tag. So I had another question for you, Steve. These are from people that text me to ask you these things. Are you looking forward to the Eternals?
Massively. Well, yes and no. It's like I don't like the trailer of it, but I have to watch it. It's a
Okay.
Marvel film, so I have
Are
to.
you like
Yeah.
that's Star Trek, that's not Marvel, is it?
Oh God, we've a lot of teaching to do here.
How do you do
it's-
can you that's not Marvel, no?
No, that's Star
Okay.
Trek.
Sorry.
A shame.
You'd be slated in the wrong company for that.
Okay.
I watched that 10 Rings last night.
That's quite good.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it was good. Very comic booky, which was very enjoyable. Because we watched, what?
I've had too much coffee.
Oh,
10
yeah.
rings, just laughing at myself. Very immature with my mustache on. Is that a Marvel film? 10 Rings.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Oh,
it's a
yeah, it
Marvel.
wasn't gay porn.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
Or was it?
Hmm.
I was very tired last
So,
night.
yeah, God knows what you're watching.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to Eternals. And I hate the way there's so much pressure on every one of the movies to come out to perform as well as the previous movie or the previous 10 movies. It doesn't really give the movie itself a chance
No,
to
but
be a movie by itself. Do you know?
everybody's going to watch it anyways.
Yeah,
You've no
that's it.
choice. It's the
Yeah.
smartest marketing I've ever seen. 'Cause
Oh,
if you
100%.
skip a movie, you don't get what's happening in the
Yeah.
next one. So it's
Yeah.
Clever.
very
No.
That is clever. I
damn
like
Hollywood.
that. So, Steve, you're an ambassador for Movember this year.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going. No, look, it was kind of a big deal for me to get it this year. I was kind of shocked when they asked because I did a bit for the last couple of years, but I'm just so not able really for the big Tom Selleck mows.
But I think it's an impressive mustache.
I got a
That's
head
because he
start.
cheated.
It was a shave down.
Well, yeah, you did kind of cheat. You were growing a beard sneakily beforehand.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. You were really upset by that. He was like, he
That's because I
cheated.
had nothing and I was like, I'm going to have to go on to this yoke with my 3 hairs.
They're growing mutton chops now for the next 2 weeks.
I know.
We're gonna have these massive mutton chops. And I'll
Yeah.
still be like, there's a nice 12 hairs there. Yeah, we got this.
What has being an ambassador for Movember entail?
Still don't know. No, look, I suppose it's just being in a position where I've been there and I've had cancer. I suppose I have a certain amount I can give in relation to awareness firsthand. Usually, it would involve like events and talking and Movents or Movember events. But obviously, with COVID, everything's a bit derailed. So for now, it's going to involve a few speaking gigs on their pages and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, look, it's an awareness gig. I was lucky myself that I had a little tiny amount of awareness, and like subconsciously, I reckon that's why I went to hospital when I did. I was told I wouldn't have made 21
Wow.
had I not gone to hospital. When I went to hospital, they gave me kind of like the sequence of what happens to a tumor and going numb, but still growing. So I would have been in a significantly more dangerous position. And like that was August. My birthday's in January, so
That
it's
is
not
scary.
a lot. Yeah, that was scary.
That is so scary. It's so young.
It changes you in a positive way. I think it can change you in a positive way. I suppose it
Yeah.
can change you in a negative way as well if you let it. And I always try and explain it that I'd love if the average person could see the world through the eyes of somebody who's been told you have cancer without
Yeah.
ever actually having to experience it, because very, very rapidly, what you look at, how you look at things changes. You don't really care anymore about superficial things, or like I love sports, but I didn't care what was happening at the weekend. I was worried about because my father had just left the hospital, like literally gone across to Tesco, which is a couple of 100 yards, and I had to ring him to come back. And I didn't care about what was happening tomorrow. I just needed my family back.
Yeah.
I actually couldn't tell him. I was like, you just have to come back. He goes, why? I was like, you just have to come back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was lucky with the doctors and stuff I had. So I suppose I'm in a position to talk about it having had it. And there's a couple of other lads on the team that are in similar positions. So it's, I don't know, it's good to give back. Like if one person, it's the same with Instagram, if one person takes one thing from anything I say during the entire month of November or during the year and go, do you know what? And then August next year say, I'm not feeling great there now. Do you know, I heard a story about that fella.
I'll go get
And he said, and I'll go to the doctor because this is men are bad, Irishmen are worse.
Oh, so bad.
It'd be grand.
My arm's falling off. It'd be grand. I'll put it
So
in my
next
pocket,
week.
like, yeah.
If it's like this next week, I'll go to the doctor, and like that turns into the next week and the next week, and
Very
like
bad.
the doctor said to me, it could go numb. You'll stop feeling the pain, and you'll go.
Then it is fine. Yeah.
Did you, like, you're so positive and motivational now. You're very inspiring daily to watch, you know, on social media and stuff. And I know you personally, and like, you're just so happy-go-lucky and positive. Were you initially going, when you were diagnosed, right, I'm going to beat this, I'm going to stay positive? Or did you have, like, there was obviously a dark time there as well?
Yeah, it's hard to explain because there's just this range of emotions and range of feelings and thoughts, and it's like 100 miles an hour. I was so lucky with the doctor I had, and I beat myself up the whole time because I never got his name. But I remember he was the first doctor that was there the night I went in, and he was there for the whole week, and he was there after my surgery. But he was young, and he got it. He understood. I'm not saying that older doctors wouldn't get it, but the first night I went in and he examined me, he said, "Oh, it's cold, isn't it?" And I was like, but it really broke it because he had told me it could be an infection, it could be a traction, or it could be cancer.
Yeah.
And like, you freak the fuck out.
Of course.
And you know, it was great to have him, but I remember being told, and he was the one that told me, and it's surreal. It's like an outer body. It's like in the films where like they're watching themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything he said to me. I genuinely don't. I don't know what he said after we've done the tests, and it is testicular cancer. And I was like, next thing was just womp, womp, womp. And I wasn't able to, I just couldn't. And then
It's
he
like
just
the
goes
whole world crashing around you.
completely, because you automatically think the worst.
Yeah.
And then he just goes, please, he goes, don't pass out. He goes, I'll never pick you up. And I was like, okay, I'm back. But like that, I went out, I was sitting, I was waiting for the old lad to come back, and I had that horrible brick Nokia innate phone. And I was like Googling mortality rates, the surgical procedure, what happens with chemo, what happens with radiotherapy and stuff. And like, you just panic.
Yeah.
So there was dark times, but I suppose everything happened so fast then. The scans, the surgery, the recovery, everything like that was so quick after that I didn't really have time to completely panic. I was lucky I didn't need radiotherapy.
But that's quite good too, that they just got you straight in, so you weren't sat at home.
Yeah.
Like a few years ago, I had a lump in my breast, and I had to go and get it tested. And like, you're thinking the worst, but you're left hanging for weeks and weeks. Like, it's good they just got you straight in and got it done. You know,
No messing around.
no messing, like, which is amazing.
Yeah, like that. I was very lucky because, again, isolated, but that was from going in so early.
Yeah.
So they were able to just have the surgery. You know, it did take a little bit of time to make sure that it hadn't gone anywhere else, and there was a lot of blood tests and MRIs and CTs and everything. But yeah, no, look, dark days. There's been a lot of good days too. So
It's been but you have an amazing positive outlook from it.
but that's what I said. Like, it's I've seen darkness. I know what it's like to think this is it. Like, it's a horrible thing at 20. Because I think at 20 we all think I'm indestructible.
Oh, totally.
I've got the world in the palm of my hands, and you're playing rugby, you're out with the lads, you're working, you're having the crack, and then next thing, bang, world's crashing down. I've seen the pits of darkness there, and that's not over exaggerating it, but I know how bad it can get.
Yeah.
You know, and you see people get sick and they don't get better, and I got better, so
It's amazing.
you know.
It's good that you got that. You know, like, you're sat here today to tell your story, and not only did you beat that, then you go and lose a load of weight, and they're inspiring people daily to like get healthy and train. And you're funny with it too, which I like. I like watching. Do you watch his live sometimes when you're sat in the car? I think you're really funny.
A rant. It's
Yeah,
just
you're like a Tom with his rants.
somebody said it to me before. They're like, once you get a like thought in your head, just go for it. Don't look at
Yeah,
it. Don't
that's
rewatch
it,
it. Just upload it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then like the next day, I'm going, Christ, I was thick yesterday.
Yeah.
You do that a bit.
I'd never watch anything then.
No.
I had barely watched a pod.
So
I can't stand the sound of my voice. Like.
yeah, I don't watch them either. So
We
whatever
don't
happens,
really know if they're any
just
good.
happens.
Are
We
they any
just-
good?
Yeah, we don't know.
It's worse than when somebody says, "I love the thing you said about," and you go,
yeah.
"Yeah."
That was really funny, wasn't it? Yeah. What are they talking about? Yeah, we don't like to listen to the sound. I don't like the sound of my own voice.
You have a nice voice.
Do I?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
I don't think anybody does that. I think
No,
everybody
no,
has that
yeah.
kind of like, "Oh,
Yeah.
stop."
This
Yeah, that's it,
mustache
yeah.
is really getting up my nose. Is this how?
At least you can take yours off.
I
have
don't
one
think I
hair
will
that
take
seems
it
to
up.
grow that direction,
And sticks up your nose.
and then you're like brushing it down, and then like during the day it just go back up, and then you're like this.
I think they say, like, I saw something the other day, it's like men touch the mustache like 780 times a day.
That was my tidbit. I have it written down here. Look,
I love it.
that is factual information Stephen has given us there.
That's nice.
And in a deck of cards, the king not sporting a tash is the king of hearts. Did you know that?
No.
No.
That was my information about mustaches. You stole
Sorry.
it from me,
I
Stephen.
like it. I like it.
I was just going to say, Tash has touched hers, what, 800 times
Yeah.
since
I
her?
know. It's it's
They're
hard
probably
not
not great
to.
for COVID, then, are they?
Well, like you're not touching other people's.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah,
Your
that's
own.
true, actually.
You do not know what he gets up to in his spare time.
Yeah, he was pole dancing earlier. Who knows?
I'm sore now.
So what's next for Steve? Weight loss.
I don't know.
That's your Instagram. Like that's like your
Handle. Name.
handle. Yeah.
Alter
handle.
ego.
Well, it wouldn't be an alter ego.
Persona.
Persona. That's the one.
What's next? I don't know, really. Just keep tipping along. Like I said, I kind of have my own thing, and like obviously yesterday I was chatting, I was off nights. I was like, oh, I'm not able. So
Yeah.
I'm doing the night shift, I'm doing work, and I'm lucky to be in a job that I actually genuinely do enjoy.
Yeah.
As much as I give out about it, sometimes it was something that I always wanted to do. It was a coin toss. It was like Guards or Power Rangers, and the Guards are on an embargo for like 7 years, and the Power Rangers still ain't recruiting. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't hold
The
on to.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
As in the cartoon.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is
Why
this,
not?
as in the actual Power Rangers, the cartoon, or is there some,
Okay.
This is the intro confusion all over again.
I know, yeah.
is there can you get a job as a Power Ranger?
Can we cut everything off?
They're being deployed here, Square. Mighty more from Power
They're
Rangers.
only in cartoons.
Yeah, they're fictional Power
Yeah.
Rangers. Oh, I thought there was actual job. But
You
like,
didn't mean
what
like
is the
yesterday you wanted to
SAS?
be.
Well, you could be essay.
Well, I'm glad I joined the Guards. 'Cause otherwise it'd be sitting in Tash's chair. What do you do, Power Ranger? What?
Well, I don't know.
How is he a pirate? I don't understand. Who can we ring?
What color Power Ranger would you have been? I'm just so fascinated. What color?
Red? I don't know. I never put that much thought into
No.
it.
I love it.
I wanted to be a turtle, teenage mutant
Turtle.
A
ninja
turtle.
turtle.
Just a turtle.
Yeah.
I wanted to be Donatello.
I identify as a turtle
I
now.
can't believe we're talking about Power Rangers. I've had too much coffee. Sorry.
Okay.
This is what he used to put up with.
Nice.
Okay. So you became a gardener. I actually I genuinely
You
thought
really
Power
did, because I
Ranger
could
was
see
a
it in your
job.
eyes. Yeah.
Immediately, I knew I should. My joke went south because it was a series. People going, tell me
I
more
got
about
it,
that.
and
I was
I
like, there
usually-
really is no more. That was kind of the
Don't get
punchline.
anything.
Oh, sorry. That was too good. That's comedy gold right there. Tom, you have to take over. I can't stop laughing at the
That's
Power
going to be a
Rangers.
meme. Let's make that a meme.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the face
that's
you
making
pull.
a meme. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe that. I am a natural blonde, so I get away with that.
Where did we go? We were. You were
Power
asking where
Rangers.
you were
What's
going
next?
to be.
Yeah.
Listen,
next.
what's next? I don't know. It's just kind of like a rolling ball for me, really. It's not something that has a start or an end date. And I actually thought about changing the handle recently because it's not really about weight loss anymore. And then I couldn't think of anything creative within like 2 minutes, and I kind of gave up
Yeah,
on my
that's,
attention span is poor.
Suit wearing.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I-
Those pictures of you in the suit are exceptional.
Christ, you said that very sexually. Those pictures.
I really like that burnt orange one.
it's class.
It's
Oh, yeah,
cool,
fine.
I
isn't
just
it?
I
Yeah.
don't really have a whole lot of social events to wear tuxedos to. It's
Yeah.
like they're very limited.
And you hooked up with Suit Republic for that? Was that
Yeah.
just something they wanted to do with you, or?
Yeah, well, I bought a suit there before and I loved it. It was a tweed.
Nice.
I love tweed suits. I just think it's so cool looking. It's different to the what you wear to the wedding, Iron Navy suit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Brown shoes.
Yeah, I just tapped in with them. We've done a few bits since, and I do love brown shoes though, so
No, but like most Irish guys will go to a wedding in a navy suit and brown shoes. It's
Yeah.
nice to change it up a bit.
My leg went numb.
I was like, why? What's wrong? You've been sat down for too
Thank God I
long.
wasn't making those faces when Rachel was here.
The pole dancing has
Yeah.
got you all kinds of messed up.
it broke up.
Broke up.
That's it. Were you were in the gym, were you?
No.
No.
I was too tired. I texted Aiden at 6:30 this morning. I was like, I'm too tired to go to the gym. He's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there at 8. Like,
No,
having a
Aidan,
rest
I'm
day.
surprised you let it go.
I know, yeah.
Oh, you know,
Did I
Adrian.
Drag you out of the bed.
Yeah. I'll get given out to. Well, I won't. I'll just have to do twice as hard for the rest of the week and do Saturday then.
Oh,
Ugh.
that's gross.
If I do make it in all week, then I don't have to do Saturday.
I'm
But
trying
if
to
I
do
don't-
5 days a week in the gym.
It's good going.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is difficult.
It is hard. The step count thing is just
I don't count steps. You don't count steps. You don't have a strap on. Or a
my
yoke on.
asthma. This is going south. The step count I'm finding hard
How do you count your steps then?
in my head.
No,
No,
What
on
are you
my
on
phone.
now?
I carry my phone.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of a bit more
Ah,
accurate
can you
than
do
the
that?
It would be
Fitbit, I
then
think.
the throwy hand.
Yeah, so I'm cutting hair. My steps are all over the place. So who else wanted to ask you something, Steve? Yeah, Mags, we covered that with the rest days
Yeah.
and the step count and the Eternals and the Power Rangers.
love
I
it.
want to be a
And
Power
future
Ranger.
Steve.
So
That was it.
that's it, Steve.
We like
Sorry,
your Mickey
Power Rangers
jumper.
lost me. I'm just done since Power Rangers.
Yeah. We like your.
It's like somebody has to hit the reset button on Tash now. It's just
I know,
like,
yeah.
it's broken. Like
Got
she
the
skipped
button at
it.
the back there.
Yeah.
Power
Power
down.
back up
Power
again.
Ranger down. I leaned forward there and all
So
I could see
how
was my
many
chin.
weeks? 2 weeks left in November.
Yeah.
2
are
weeks of
you-
mows.
So
Yeah.
are you going to keep them up?
Without sounding funny, it is genuinely growing on me. I was told if you keep that, you're dead. I was like, okay.
Who said
It's
that
like,
to
go
you?
back to the beard. Mrs. the beard.
Oh.
Mrs.
See, a beard is good.
Yeah, I rather the beard.
My husband has a beard. If he shaved it, it's divorce. I like a beard.
You get a lot of looks with Tashes.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
A lot of people just look at you and go, what is your man? No,
Yeah.
I understand why they're looking at my Tash, but what the fuck's your man at?
It's kind of like 70s porn star-esque kind of vibes.
Who were
isn't
you
it?
saying? Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy, but I meant to call you Ron Burgundy.
Oh, yeah. Ron Jeremy.
You're kind of channeling Ron Burgundy vibes with your polo neck and your
I was
mustache.
in the gym and I had it, and then I had a cap on, and they were all like, Miami Vice?
Can Miami Vice have mustaches?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had
Everybody
a
in the
navy
80s had
t-shirt.
mustaches.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
kind of cool. I think we should bring them back full time. I think it'd be good.
You just give everybody a mustache now.
I
There's
like
worse
mine.
trends. Like,
They're definitely
let's be honest.
mullets. Shh.
We can do one of these. What's it called that?
Oh,
Soul patch.
goatee.
Soul patch.
A soul patch.
That's soul patch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Big
don't
No.
do that.
blonde.
No.
then
Then
you're
it
gonna
grows
get
into a
a.
plait.
Then you're gonna get a tail.
I'd love to get a tail. Bring back tails.
No, we'll get rid of the tails. Well, Stephen, thank you so much for coming on. It was very
Yes.
eventful. You lost me at Power Rangers, I have to say. Wow.
That was
What,
amazing.
what an amazing show.
Yeah.
I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that one. Did you?
I enjoyed your mustache.
I enjoyed the Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
That was a brain fart.
Yeah, literally.
Definitely
My
a brain
nerves are gone
fart.
looking at you, I thought.
I know. It's the
There's something
mustache.
wrong with
It's
her.
just, I don't know what's happened. So thank you to Rachel and
Yeah.
Stephen. Incredible guests, incredible people. So
I'm a
you,
little bit sore after the poll, I have to say. I only had 2 goals on it.
you had two. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're going to book in.
Oh,
And
we are,
do
yeah,
our
we're gonna head
lessons in
into-
January.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that.
I know, yeah.
Hustlers. We'll
Hustlers.
have our own movie.
Yeah.
Definitely. J-Lo, watch out.
Yeah.
We'll put up, you're still got 2 weeks of November.
Oh, yeah. So I'll put up the link. We'll pop the link up again of how to
Donate for
Donate.
the Mo
mo.
Grow Mo, Show
Yeah.
Mo.
And it's getting bigger. I didn't shave my face off this morning because I thought I'd be very naked in the camera lights. So I'll do that and then we'll take a nice photo.
You look good, Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
You stay classy, Lisbon. So, and also, guys, don't forget to enter our competition.
Oh, yes.
Amazing competition, amazing prizes. And that all the details on that are on Instagram.
Yeah, hit in. Tell me what the prizes are.
The
Come on.
prizes? Well, we've was it €900, over 900 euros
900
worth of
euro,
prizes
yeah.
to give away.
Yeah.
We have upgrade hair dryers and R&Co products from your beautiful self in Aztec.
Boom.
I have from Fizzy, we have hoodies, we have a vibrator, a candle, and some lube to give away, which is a good night in.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, with
Oh yeah.
couples, partners, teams, or on your own. It doesn't
Teams.
matter. The teams in.
At the team's end.
Fat Tony's have given us a really cool box full of men's hair products and a voucher and a t-shirt and some stickers and just some cool shit.
Love that. I always love a good box from Fat Tony.
Yeah. It's been a long Monday.
It has been a long Monday.
And Aidan Murphy has given us
From results, yeah, the trainer of trainers. He's given us 3 vouchers for a personal training session for yourself and bring a friend.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
So like
amazing.
whoever wins, that's Christmas in the bag pretty much. You've got everyone covered.
Yeah, that's it.
Or just keep
cover
them all for yourself. Yeah.
They were thinking the same thing.
Bazinga.
Boom. So this is our second last podcast of the season.
Yeah. We have one more to go.
Yeah.
The Christmas one.
Christmas.
God help Niall. Sound to Light. Sound to Light have been absolutely amazing and incredible helping
I don't know
us.
how they put up with us. We're really annoying.
We are really annoying. But
And
that's
some
why
people just don't know what a Power Ranger is real. I'm going to give you that Father's Head thing with the head he did for Dougal, Dreams and Reality.
Hey, I thought it was a secret operation force.
That makes it even worse.
I watch too much FBI and CIA shit, definitely. Or there really is a group and he was trying to keep it quiet. Just saying.
Oh yeah,
put
because
that
they're
out
Irish
there.
ones.
Yeah, just put it out there.
Yeah.
He's just keeping it quiet.
He didn't get to be part of it all though then.
And on that note, guys, make sure you subscribe, follow, and like. Give
Do.
some money for the Mo and check out the competition. You guys have been amazing.
Yeah.
I'm doing my Ron Burgundy.
You are.
You stay classy, Lisbon. We're out.
I believe it there. Gee.